all, what is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll means this is very important compound as hemoglobin required for human being. Same chlorophyll required for plants, right? So the structure of chlorophyll and hemoglobin is approximately same. As we had already discussed, the structure of chlorophyll and hemoglobin is almost same, right? Chlorophyll is a basic requirement of human being or animal, and chlorophyll is basic requirement of plants, right? So, you know, the green color material exists in the plant's leaves or exist in a plant stem, that is called chlorophyll, right? And chlorophyll is very important because without chlorophyll, plant cannot synthesize their food. You know, human being can or animal can move from here to there for their food, but this facility not available with plants, right? Plant cannot move from one area to another area for their food, right? So then nature creates something in plants, in their leaves or in their roots, right? With the help of that, the plants can synthesize their food, right? They absorb water from land, right? They absorb carbon dioxide from our atmosphere, right? And then they synthesize sunlight, right? And with the help of chlorophyll, they synthesize their food, right? The photosynthesis process, you people already know, that is very important process, right? And plant synthesize their food from photosynthesis process. And the main chemical required for that process, that is called chlorophyll, right? So chlorophyll, you can say this is very, very important. Chlorophyll, you can say this is very, very important, right? Without chlorophyll, plants cannot synthesize their food. Without chlorophyll, plant cannot synthesize their food. Now, next point come about chlorophyll. If we talk about chlorophyll, the next point come, right? Actually, chlorophyll is a mixture of two compounds. Actually, chlorophyll is a mixture of two compounds. One is called chlorophyll A and second is called chlorophyll B, right? So there are two compounds you can see in PPT also, green leaves and stem, right? In green leaves and stem. Why that is green? Because of chlorophyll, right? And we have already discussed photosynthesis is very important process in plants by which they synthesize their food, right? And now two compound, actually the chlorophyll which exists in plants, that is a mixture of two compounds. That is a mixture of two compound. One is called chlorophyll A and second is called chlorophyll B, right? So what about the ratio and what about the ratio in that mixture of chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B? According to reported data, it's 3:1, right? It's a 3:1, right? It means 3 chlorophyll A and only 1 chlorophyll B, right? So 3:1 ratio of chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B in our chlorophyll, right? In our plants, right? Now you can see what is difference between chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. We can differentiate that on the basis of their chemical formula, or also we can distinguish that on the basis of their color also, right? So chlorophyll A is bluish black color compound, bluish black color compound, and chlorophyll B is a dark green color compound, right? So chlorophyll A is a bluish black color compound and chlorophyll B is a dark green color compound. But when we dissolve these compound in organic solvent, when we dissolve these compound in organic solvent, then they give green color, either chlorophyll A or chlorophyll B, both give green color, right? So it is an important point. After that, if you want to distinguish chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, actually these two compounds are very similar. These two compounds are very similar. There is only one difference, that one methyl group of chlorophyll A convert into aldehyde group CHO. So this is only difference between chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, right? CH3 convert into CHO. CH3 convert into CHO. Then chlorophyll A convert into chlorophyll B, right? Only one difference between, chemically there is only one difference. Aldehyde group exists in chlorophyll B, right? But in a chlorophyll A, no one aldehyde group, right? So this is difference. I will discuss that in coming PPT also. Now we had already discussed about the structure of chlorophyll. You can see it's a little bit complex structure because it's a natural product, right? And you people already know natural product always a complex because that created by in nature, and nature, you know, they make a very complex thing. They make very complex thing, that is out of human mind also, right? Sometime. Now you can see what about the structure of chlorophyll. So here you can see pyrrole structure, 1 pyrrole, 2nd, 3rd, and 4 pyrrole ring. There is 4 pyrrole ring. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4 pyrrole ring. Then there one lactone ring also, or cyclic. You can see that there is cyclic ketone also. 1 cyclic ketone. Here is 1 cyclic ketone. Rest 1, 2, 3, 4 pyrrole ring, right? Mg is the most important element exist in chlorophyll, right? After that, you can see methyl group at this position, right? At this position, methyl group, alpha position, and here also methyl group, here also. So 3 methyl group, 1, 2, and 3 methyl group, right? 1 vinyl group, right? At beta position, you can see vinyl group, right? And here you can see 1 ethyl group, right? Ethyl, and here vinyl, and rest 3 methyl. And 1 you can see here like a propanoic acid, right? And then this is like a you can say ester, right? COCS3 methyl acetate, right? So this type, this is actually structure. This is actually structure of chlorophyll, where 4 pyrrole ring, mainly 4 pyrrole ring, they are connected from one another from alpha position. They are connected from one another from alpha position. You can see here, this is alpha position. This is alpha position, this is alpha position, and at beta position, sometime there is, this is alpha position. These are pyrrole ring connected from alpha position from one another, because this is nitrogen, then this is alpha, this is beta position, this is alpha, this is beta position. So at beta position, here methyl, 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 3 methyl, and here at beta position, 1 vinyl, and 1 you can see here ethyl, right? And then 1 propanoic acid, and then 1 methyl acetate, right? So in this way, this is basically structure. This is basically structure of chlorophyll. And what about the discussion in our syllabus? So you people already know. We will discuss about the structural elucidation of chlorophyll, right? Because chlorophyll exists in plant, so maximum time we do not need to discuss about their synthesis because it's related to plant. So we not discuss their synthesis. We just only discuss about structural elucidation or about structural, right? Structure of our chlorophyll. So you can see here, right? So first of all, as we had already discussed, first of all, very important point, what about the molecular formula of compound? For that, we use analytical analysis, right? So from analytical analysis, we get, this is molecular formula of chlorophyll A. You can see C55H72N4O5Mg, right? So this is molecular formula, 55 carbon, 72 hydrogen, 4 nitrogen, 5 oxygen, and 1 Mg, right? So these are the elements which exist in our chlorophyll A, and this is about molecular formula of chlorophyll A, right? Now after that, you can see next important point about chlorophyll, right? One by one, we will discuss their structure. One by one, we will discuss about functional group exist in chlorophyll, right? So you can see in chlorophyll A, right? There is 2 COH group, because there is 2 COH group, right? So when we do their basic hydrolysis, if we do their basic hydrolysis, right, in presence of KOH, right, then you can see they convert into dicarboxylic acid. This is chlorophyllite A, and along with chlorophyllite A, they give phytol C20H40O, right, phytol, and CS3OH, it means methanol, right? So they give phytol and methanol. Means C20H39OH and CH3OH, right? So two alcohol separate out, right, after their hydrolysis in presence of base. It means there is 2 carboxylic acid, right? You know, it is hydrolysis process, you know, after esterification, right? Alcohol, when react with carboxylic acid, then convert into ester. Right? And when ester hydrolyzed in presence of base, then they convert into carboxylic acid and alcohol. So this is like that, right? On the basis of this reaction, we can say it is diester, right? We can say your carboxylic acid, your chlorophyll A is a diester, right? So this is about one of the 2 functional group, right? Or diester compound. It is about diester compound. Now after that, next point, you can see there is a phytol group. C20 H39, right? So this part, right? If you do their acidic hydrolysis, then only phytol alcohol will separate out. Only phytol alcohol will separate out, right? So heavy parts separate out in presence of acid hydrolysis, right? So presence of phytol group in chlorophyll confirmed with help of acidic hydrolysis. So when we do acidic hydrolysis of chlorophyll A, then they convert into phytol alcohol and phosphorybyte A, right? Phosphorybyte A, right? So this is the reaction, right, by which we confirm there is a phytol group. Now after that, the presence of vinyl group. How do we confirm there is a vinyl group? So now this compound, phosphorybyte A, when they react with hydrogen iodide, right? So then you know very easily vinyl group react with hydrogen iodide, right? And they give CS3ICS3. It means they give addition reaction. Vinyl group very easily give addition reaction with hydrogen iodide, right? And after that, if they react with H3O plus, right, it means they are acidic. If they react with water in presence of H plus acidic condition, then I will remove out from OH. I will remove out from OH and HI will come out, right? And then if you do oxidize, because now it is a secondary alcohol, CHOS, so it is a secondary alcohol. If we oxidize secondary alcohol, then they convert into keto compound, right? So you can see they convert into acetyl, right? They convert into acetyl propanine, right? So how they convert into acetyl group? How they convert into acetyl group? So this is mechanism behind that, right? So you can see here vinyl group react with HI, they convert into addition product CHICS3. And then if their hydrolysis, right, in acidic condition, they convert into secondary alcohol. And if we oxidize secondary alcohol, then they convert into ketone, and this is acetyl propyrin, right? So this is a reaction by which we confirm there is a presence of vinyl group. There is a presence of vinyl group, right? Now after the next one, you can see nature of porphyrin nucleus, right? Now our discussion nature of porphyrin nucleus, right? So here we discuss, right? Here we discuss how do we differentiate chlorophyll and hemoglobin or hemine structure, right? So here you can see if chlorophyll A react with oxalic acid, if chlorophyll A react with oxalic acid, right, in presence of alcohol, then they convert into this types of compound where Mg replaced by hydrogen, H2, where Mg replaced by hydrogen. Then you can see here C32 convert into C32, H20 convert into H32, N4O, right, N4O as it is. So Mg replaced by H2, right? Here Mg replaced by H2, the rest of the part as it is, right? Now after that, what about the name of the compound? Phytyl phosphorybyte. Now if we react that compound with alcoholic KOH, if we react that compound with alcoholic KOH, right, and we apply heat also, then they convert into tricarboxylic acid. Then they convert into tricarboxylic acid. It means alcoholic hydrolysis. In presence of alcoholic KOH, their hydrolysis. Then you can see this COCS3 convert into COH, this C20S39 convert into COH. But there is a 3-carboxylic acid. Based on this compound, we can say third carboxylic group shown there must be electron or cyclic ketone. It means it confirms there is not only 2 ester group, but also 1 lacton or cyclic ketone, right? So confirmation of cyclic ketone with help of this reaction. Confirmation of cyclic ketone from this reaction, right? So there is 2 carboxylic acid and 1 cyclic ketone confirmed from these reactions, right? Now after that, next one, now our discussion on our point of discussion related to pyrrole ring, right? So when chlorine, right, chlorine E oxidize either in presence of CrO3, right, chromium trioxide, or H2SO5, right? These are strong oxidizing agent. Then you can see they convert into hemitanic acid and ethyl methyl melamine. They convert into hemitanic acid and ethyl methyl melamine, right? And if we reduce same compound in presence of hydrogen iodide and CS3COH, in presence of hydrogen iodide and CH3COH. Then they convert into hemipyrrole. Then they convert into hemipyrrole, and here pyro, phyllo, pyro, right? So in this way, these four compound produce, right? On the basis of these four compound, right? On the basis of these four compound 1 to 4, you can see from compound 1 to 4, right? Confirm 4 pyrrole nucleus exist in our compound, and there is methyl group at beta position. Here is methyl group at beta position, because you can see here at beta position methyl group, beta position methyl group. You can see here also beta position methyl group, beta position methyl group. So conformation at beta position methyl group with help of these compounds or these products. Not only this thing, you can see, not only this thing, you can see here also, right? Here from compound 3 and compound 4 conform 2-ethyl or unsaturated vinyl group on reduction converting to ethyl, right? So conformation of ethyl group and vinyl group, right? Also with help of these two compounds. These two compounds form, confirm there is 2-ethyl or 1-ethyl and 1-vinyl group, right? Because you can see at beta position here ethyl and here also ethyl, here ethyl and here CH2CH2COH, right? So based on these ethyl that confirm there is either 2-ethyl group or 1-ethyl or 1-vinyl group, because vinyl group after reduction convert into ethyl group, right? So this is confirmation about ethyl or vinyl group at beta position. This is confirmation of methyl group at alpha position, at beta position, right? And you can see now here oxygen and here oxygen, oxygen and oxygen, right? So based on that, we can say these pyrrole ring, these 4 pyrrole ring connected from alpha position, because alpha after oxidation at alpha position, this carbonyl group, right? So it show they join together from alpha position. They are not joined together from beta position, because at beta position methyl, right, ethyl, right, propanoic acid, like you can see that methyl, ethyl, methyl, ethyl, right? But on oxidation, because at alpha position, right, carbonyl group, it show that the linkage or the pyrrole rings are connected one another from alpha position, not from beta position. So finally, we can conclude this is the structure. Finally, we conclude this is the structure of your chlorophyll, right? Where 4 pyrrole rings are connected, one cycloketones, right? One cycloketone, and then at beta position, methyl, 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 right? 3 methyl group, right? 3 methyl group, 1 ethyl group, and 1 vinyl group, and propanoic acid also. There is 1 propanoic acid also. You can see CH2, CH2, COH, right? Propanoic acid also, and COCH3, right? In this way, with help of these reaction, we confirm about there is a propanoic acid also. There is a propanoic acid also, right? So then this is concluded structure, and all these pyrrole rings are connected at alpha position. These all pyrrole rings are connected at alpha position, right? So based on all these reactions, we confirm about the structure of your chlorophyll, right? So this is important point. What about the structure of chlorophyll, right? We not discuss about synthesis of chlorophyll, but just only what about the structure of chlorophyll and how do we confirm the structure of chlorophyll. Now after that, as we have already discussed, how do we differentiate chlorophyll B and chlorophyll A? So chlorophyll B contain 1 oxygen more and 2 hydrogen atom less, right? So chlorophyll B contain 1 oxygen higher, right, or more, and 2 hydrogen atom less. Why? Because methyl group convert into aldehyde group, right? Due to at position 3, methyl replaced by aldehyde group. Rest same like chlorophyll A. It means at 3rd position, if 1 methyl group, right? If 1 methyl group at 3rd position, right? If 1 methyl group at 3rd position replaced by, right? So they may be this methyl group, right? If we start from this, right? C double bond O, right? So then this is 2nd position, this is 3rd position. Here, if CHO, aldehyde group, if here CH3 replaced by CHO, then this compound is called chlorophyll B. Rest part as it is, right? Rest part as it is. There is no much more difference between chlorophyll B and chlorophyll A. It means we can elucidate the structure of, and we can analyze the structure of chlorophyll same like chlorophyll A, right? Now after that, we will discuss about hemoglobin also, right? Because the structure of hemoglobin and the structure of chlorophyll is approximately same, right? There is not much more difference, right? Nature make the structure almost same as in plants and as in animals, right? So there is only small difference, right? You can see this is the structure of hemoglobin, hemin, right? So hemoglobin, you people already know, right? Hemi and globin, right? Globin is a proteinous part, right? And hemin is a non-proteinous part, right? So you can see non-proteinous part of hemoglobin. Hemin is approximately same like a chlorophyll. You can see here, this is one pyrrole ring, then second pyrrole ring, then third pyrrole ring, then fourth pyrrole ring. Only difference there is Mg, right? And here is Fe, right? So here Fe, iron, and here Mg. This is one of the difference, right? This is region also why the color is different, right? There blue color or green color, right? And here the color is red, right? So this is only because the metal is different, right? After that, you can see here also these pyrrole ring connected from alpha position. Here also these 4 pyrrole ring connected from alpha position to one another, right? Little bit simple than chlorophyll, right? Here is not cycloketone. Here is no cycloketone. There other important point, there is a cycloketone also, right? And you can see propanoic acid here, one propanoic acid, and then you can see second propanoic acid, right? 2 propanoic acid and 1, 2, 3 and 4 methyl group, right? 4 methyl group and 2 vinyl group, right? So this is a difference between the structure of chlorophyll and the structure of hemoglobin, right? So based on that, we can differentiate the structure of chlorophyll and the structure of hemoglobin. So if you clear the structure of chlorophyll, then you can easily draw the structure of hemoglobin, hemin, and if you know the structure of hemin, you can easily draw the structure of chlorophyll also, right? So 4 pyrrole ring. In this way, these are 4 pyrrole ring, and they all are connected at alpha position, right? And then you can see here at beta position 2 propanoic acid, and then 1, 2, 3 and 4 methyl group and 2 vinyl group, right? So this is the structure of hemi, right? Hemi. Now we will discuss about how do we synthesize, because the synthesis may be almost same, right? So then you can see about the synthesis of hemi, right? Now you can see synthesis of hemi here 2,3-dimethyl pyrrole. When 2,3-dimethyl pyrrole, you know, when we synthesize any natural product, right? So then synthesis always start from a simple compound, right? So which compound we use here, you can see, right? Which compound we use here, you can see, right? The very simple compound 2,3-dimethyl pyrrole, right? 2,3-dimethyl pyrrole that react with 3,5-dimethyl pyrrole 2-aldehyde, because pyrrole is a basic unit of hemin and also chlorophyll. So we need to start from pyrrole, right? So 2,3-dimethyl, because methyl group at beta position, we people already know. So methyl we take at beta position, and at alpha position, you can see here methyl and here aldehyde group, right? So 2,3-dimethyl pyrrole and 3,5-dimethyl pyrrole 2-aldehyde, right? So these two compounds, when they react in presence of HBr, alcoholic HBr, then they convert into this types of product. Then they convert into this types of product where methyl, right? And this NH, and then they connected at this position. They connected at alpha position, right? You can see here H2O will remove out, right? So carbon connected with this position, right? And then here, right? So there is double bond between these two, right? There is double bond between these two, right? And now they convert into this types of intermediate. Now they convert into this types of intermediate. You can see, right? Now after that, next point, right? Once synthesize this compound or this intermediate, then because 4 pyrrole ring, so next 2 pyrrole ring. Now a discussion on next 2 pyrrole ring. So here we required 3,5-dimethyl pyrrole 2-methyl acetate, 2-propanoic acid, right? Because propanoic acid, 2-propanoic acid exists at 2-pyrrole ring. So we also take propanoic acid, right? So 3, 5, 3 and 5, right? 3 and 5, right? 3 and 5 position at 3 and 5 methyl pyrrole, right? Methyl pyrrole, right? You can see methyl dimethyl pyrrole and 2-methyl acetate here, 2-methyl acetate, 2-propanoic acid, 2-methyl acetate, and here propanoic acid, right? If they react with Br2, right, you can see then this CH2 CH3 convert into CH2Br, right? Now they two molecule of this intermediate react, right? And it is in presence of boiled water, right? In presence of boiled water, it means in presence of vapor, and then they convert into this types of intermediate. It's like a dimer, you can see here, right? So Br, CH2Br and CH2Br will react, right? And then the remove out, right? CH2Br2, right? Then remove out CH2Br2, right? And then they convert into this types of intermediate, right? Now, if this intermediate react with NaOH, sodium hydroxide, if they react with sodium hydroxide, right? So then hydrolysis of this part, it means they convert into COH, right? And COH, right? Both sides COH, right? And then they react with Br2 along with acetic acid and convert into Br and Br, right? So these types of intermediate form when first reaction with hydrolysis in presence of base NaOH, and then reaction with Br2, right? And CH3COH, right? So then they convert into this types of intermediate, right? Now they convert into this types of intermediate. Now this is product 2, and in previous PPT we have discussed about product 1, right? So these two products, right? This is product 1. You can see this is product 1, right? Which we produce from 2,3-dimethyl pyrrole and 3,5-dimethyl pyrrole to aldehyde, right? When they react with HBr in presence of alcohol, right? And then second, this, right? When these two compounds are combined, in presence of this CH3COH, CH2COH, right? At 180 to 190 degrees Celsius, right? At 80 to 190 degrees Celsius, then they convert into a compound like this. Right? So this type, a complex compound form, you can see pyrrole, they are connected at alpha position. You can see they all are connected at alpha position, right? And here, you know, a propanoic acid, here propanoic acid, right? Methyl, and methyl, right? So 5 position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 position for methyl and 2 position for propanoic acid. Now rest 1 and 2 position left, right? That is for, you know, vinyl, right? So now if they react with ferrous acetate, in presence of NaCl or SCl or CH3COH, then they convert into this types of, you can see that this types of coordination compound, right? Where Fe plus come inside, right? Or in within the molecule, right? So there is a coordination bond between two nitrogen, right? Nitrogen give lone pair of electron, nitrogen give lone pair, and 2 bond also form, right? So here Fe in 2 plus oxidation state, it means because Fe plus and here Cl minus, right? So here this types of coordination compound form. Here Fe, I think 3 plus oxidation state, because 1 bond, 2 bond, and 1 plus charge. It means 1, 2, 3, right? And here plus charge, right? 3 plus charge, and here 1 minus charge, right? So Fe, it means in 3 oxidation state, 3 plus oxidation state. Now, if they react with AC2O in presence of SnCl2, then at 2 active site, this site, active site left, and this active site, 2 beta position left. Rest beta position are occupied by methyl group or propanoic acid, right? Because rest beta position are occupied by methyl group and propanoic acid. It means only 2, 1 and 2. 2 beta position left, right? And when we react that with acidic anhydride in presence of SnCl2, so then in these 2 position, acyl group will come, right? COCH3, and here also COCH3 will come, right? So now they convert into this types of complex. Complex compound. Now after that you can see, if they react with HBr along with CS3COH, right? Then the iron Fe will remove out, right? Fe will remove out, and then here two hydrogen come here, and here two hydrogen come here, one hydrogen, and here one. You know, when Fe remove out, then two hydrogen come here, right? So two hydrogen come here, right, to remove the iron. And now next step is, if they react with, in second step, if they react with potassium hydroxide along with ethanol, right? So then they convert into CS3COOK, right, plus 4H, right? It means they convert into CS3, potassium acetate, right? They convert into potassium acetate, and then your COCH3 convert into CHOHCS3, right? Because here carbonyl group reduce into secondary alcohol. So both carbonyl group reduce into secondary alcohol when reaction with potassium hydroxide and ethanol, right? So in presence of potassium hydroxide and ethanol, when reduced to carbonyl group, which exists at beta position, then they convert into secondary alcohol. Right? Now after that, if we distill at 100 degrees Celsius in 25% HCl, so then this secondary alcohol convert into vinyl group. Then the secondary alcohol, when we distill it at 105 degrees Celsius and 25% HCl, then they convert into vinyl. You can see now they convert into vinyl, right? This is vinyl, propanoic acid, and 4-methyl group. And this is, now once again, if they react with FeCl3 with ACOH, right, then you can see when they react with ferric chloride, they convert into this compound, and this is actually hemine. So this is about the synthesis of hemine. How do we synthesize hemine? So this is synthesis of one of the important natural product, and you know, it's a very important. Almost same in case of chlorophyll also, right? There is only one difference, you people already know. Here one ethyl group, one vinyl group convert into ethyl group, right? And it's by addition, right? If here CH2 and here CS3, then they convert into ethyl group, right? And second important thing here, cycloketone also, right? There one cycloketone also. Almost same types of synthesis we use for hemine and for chlorophyll also, right? So this is about the important compound. Which is called hemoglobin. Right? So hemoglobin is one of the important compound, right? And chlorophyll also one of the important compound, right? So when we talk about chlorophyll, so chlorophyll is very, very important compound. You people already know chlorophyll is very, very important compound for photosynthesis process. Without photosynthesis process, plants never synthesize food, right? And you know, without food, plant and animal both cannot exist, right? It means photosynthesis is a basic process, right, in plants, right? It is a very common or very basic process in case of plants, right? This is reason why we call plant are autotrophs, right? Why they how they can synthesize their food, right? So this is actually basic point related to the synthesis of hemine, right? And now there is how do we conclude their structure, right? For that we take all these reactions, right? And what about hemoglobin and why hemoglobin is important? So as I have already told, hemoglobin is a very important compound because for carry oxygen inside our body, we require this compound. For carry oxygen inside our body, we require this compound, which is called hemine, right? And they circulate oxygen inside our body, right? Without hemoglobin, right? Animals cannot survive, right? And you know, there is a weak bond between hemine and oxygen, right? And then oxygen pass inside our body. If the concentration of carbon monoxide, I already told, increase in our atmosphere, then the deficiency of oxygen inside our body, right? And then the problem like asthma, right? And And if carbon monoxide increase in our atmosphere, then behave like a poisonous material that form a stable compound with hemine, this hemine, and then there is a deficiency of oxygen. There is a deficiency of oxygen inside of